Good morning guys, and welcome back to another vlog. We are doing something really exciting today and something we've not done before in our own city. So today we are going to be going on the Go North East Toon Tour bus, and it's a city sightseeing bus. Now this is something that we've done in Edinburgh and I've done it in Dublin before, but I've never done it in the city where I live. So I'm very excited. It's a new service run by Go North East that started over the summer holidays, and it's running every weekend up until the end of October. So we are at stop number, I think it's stop number 16, I think we're at. We're just down the Ousburn, we're just by Ousburn Farm, and we've got half an hour to wait before the next Toon Tour bus arrives here. So we're gonna head to the farm, have a little look about, and then jump on the bus and see where the day takes us. Anthony has just informed me that it's actually stop number 6 where we're going to be starting our Toon Tour, down on the Ousburn. So here we've got the Ousburn Farm, which you can have a look around. I'm hoping it's open today, and you can just have a look around for a small donation. But also up the bank where we've just been is 7 Stories, and there's also lots of really nice pubs down here as well that do live music, and you can sit outside and have a nice drink, listen to some live music. So if that's your cup of tea, head down to the Ousburn. Obviously our vlog today is going to be very much family orientated, so we're not going to be heading into the pubs, but I think we may be going for a cup of coffee and a slice of cake down the quayside a bit later on.
A football's in there.
A football? What type of animal's that? Look, little piggies, can you see them?
Peppa Pig.
Peppa? Careful. Oh, don't put your hand in his mouth. Ooh, it's stinky, aren't they?
Oh, it's not a
Pooh. What's this? Ruby is an Aberdeen Holstein Willow Angus. Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, Ruby.
Ruby.
Be careful, don't fall. Oh, she doesn't like that.
Look, you're having a disco.
Having a disco.
Oh yeah, they've got a disco ball.
Here's the security come to tell us off. Where's your tickets? Tickets, please. Fantastic buildings which line its banks.
There's a speaker.
But don't worry, you can just catch a glimpse. We get some amazing views as we get closer.
Oh, so where are we heading now is? To the quayside? Wow. What do you think of our first little trip on the bus? Was it good? Did you like sitting upstairs? You've only been upstairs once before on a bus, haven't you?
Yeah.
When was that? Was it yesterday?
Yes.
It was, wasn't it?
My first time on a bus.
On a bus upstairs on a bus.
Yeah, look.
This way, darling. And did you like it?
Yeah.
You did?
Do you know, it's my first day I went on that bus.
Yeah, it's our first time, isn't it? So we've just hopped off the bus at the quayside, and I thought I'd tell you also that your ticket is valid on one of these buses, the quayside Q buses. I think there's a Q1, a Q2 and a Q3, I think, that take you from the centre of Newcastle. I think they go from Market Street and you can come all the way down to the quayside. Next stop on our magical mystery tour today is the quayside seaside, and this has only been here the past few years, I think, and the last time I came this play area wasn't here, so that's a good new addition. As well as the quayside seaside, down at the quayside we have the Millennium Bridge, and this is a tilting bridge, and I think it still does tilt. I think maybe up to twice a day. It does tilt at certain times, obviously to let the bigger boats through along the Tyne. So this is the River Tyne, and you can cross over the Millennium Bridge, which also lights up of an evening, which is really pretty, and head to the Baltic flour mill, which is just over there. And that is an art gallery, and upstairs they have a kids floor which is really fun, and it's also free. So if you're looking for a free kiddie, arty, crafty type of activity to do, I would definitely head to the Baltic. And also at the very top of the Baltic is a restaurant called Six, which is really lovely for a special occasion. And then scanning along slightly we have the Sage. So this is one of Tyne and Wear's best sort of music and theatre places where they do lots of performances. We've been there to see an Audi before, the classical pianist, which was absolutely fantastic. And then scanning along again, oh, I've spotted one of the Elmers. There's a new little tour you can do around Tyne and Wear and find all of the Elmer elephants, and there is one on the quayside, and it's in the shadow of the world famous Tyne Bridge, and it currently has the Great North Run sign on. I think one of the things we'd like to do today is walk across the Tyne Bridge. That's something that I've not done for a very long time. In fact, the last time I'm going to say hobbled across it was when I did the Great North Run about 10 years or so ago, so that's something we might do today. And then underneath, I'm not sure I can name all of those bridges. I know they've got the Swing Bridge. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to do my research on the bridge names, but there's also lots of other different bridges below the Tyne Bridge. We think we know the bridges. So you've got Tyne Bridge, High Level Bridge, the blue bridge is for trains and metros, and the red one, I think, is the Swing Bridge. I think I've got it right. You're right there, Anthony. Do you need a hand? Oh, no, come on, get yourself out of that deck chair. Away. Away, come on. I'm watching you. We've come for a little pit stop at the Great British Cupcakery, is that what it's called? Yeah. Which is just on the quayside. So we've walked along from the quayside seaside, and we're going to have a cup of coffee and a bit of cake. And the cake's just arrived, so I'll show you what we've got. So I've got the lemon meringue. What's yours called, Ant?
The Doughty Brownie.
The Doughty Brownie. And Iz, what have you got, darling? What's this called? Can you remember?
Funfetti.
Funfetti. What flavour is it? Strawberry. They're nice. We've come back down to the quayside after having a really delicious pit stop. The cake was amazing at the Great British Cupcakery. I highly recommend it if you're looking for somewhere for coffee and cake. It's just off the quayside, really handy if you're doing the Toon Tour. Oh, I've just seen the Toon Tour bus as well. We're not jumping on it at this minute because the plan is we're going to head over the Millennium Bridge and have a look in the Baltic. But that is what the bus looks like. It's the bright yellow one, and handy for us actually. If you don't carry cash like us, you can pay by card. They have contactless facilities on the Toon Tour bus. And I don't know about you, but I don't really carry cash these days. I just use my card for everything. So really, really handy that they've got that contactless option as well. You can buy your tickets from the driver directly on the bus, or if you want to get yourself organised, you can buy them on the Go North East app. And also, once you've bought the tickets, they're valid for 24 hours. So if you bought the ticket, got on the bus at say 11 o'clock in the morning, they're valid up until 11 o'clock in the morning the very next day. And as I said before, you can also use them on the key buses as well. It's a bit windy, I hope you can hear me. I've just had a quick Google of the Millennium Bridge tilt times, and the bridge tilts at different times during different days, and sometimes it tilts up to 4 times a day. I think it all depends on what boats are going to be passing through the Tyne. So if you want to take in the sights of the Millennium Bridge when you're doing the Toon Tour, definitely check out the Gateshead Council website, because they have all of the tilt times available on there. Have we found another one, Izzy? And who's this one, do you think?
Elmer's.
This is just another Elmer? Under the sea Elmer. Oh, let's have a look. Oh, wow. Are these icebergs?
Yeah.
With a little house? And look, penguins.
Under the sea represents the global threat of rising seas.
Ah.
Icebergs are melting.
And what's this on its bottom? A little red island with a house on. That's good, isn't it? Right then, Izzy, shall we head over the Millennium Bridge, Millennium Bridge, and see what's on the other side? Come on then. We've just walked over the bridge and we're now in Gateshead, and the plan is to pop into the Baltic, which is just there, and go and have a look at the kids floor. And also, if you go up to the top floor where the Six restaurant is, the views of the Tyne are amazing, so I'll show you those when we get up to the top. But Anthony and Izzy, oh it's windy, I've just gone to check the Toon Tour bus time, so we know how long we've got in the Baltic for the next bus. It's June. We have come to the 5th floor of the Baltic, and this is the viewing platform, and in my opinion it is one of the best views that you will get of Newcastle and Gateshead. If you're planning a trip to Newcastle or the Tyne and Wear area, this is a must see, and it's a really great stop off point on the Toon Tour bus tour. And even if you're born and bred in the area, it's definitely worth a trip to the Baltic and up to the 5th floor to get a look at this view. You having a little seaties? Park your bum on that then, darling. Watch your head on that bar. Can you sit down? I think if you sit on that seat, all you're going to see is this bar. You're best off crouching down, darling. Have a look down there. What do you think of that view, Is?
Good.
What can you see?
Elmer.
Elmer. What else can you see? Can you see all of the bridges? You can see the ice cream man. You're picking out all the highlights, aren't you? On the 5th floor of the Baltic, they've got this very handy illustration of all of the bridges that you can see when you're looking down the Tyne. And we got it wrong when we were telling you before. We thought that the trains and metros went over the Blue Bridge. They don't. It's just the metros, and the one behind it is the trains. So there we go, correcting myself. So we've got the red GIF, that's for the regular trains, metro, high level bridge, swing bridge, Tyne Bridge, Millennium Bridge. We've quickly jumped in the lift because we've heard a rumour that the bridge is tilting, and it is. What's happening, Izzy?
Tipping.
It's tilting? No way. Do you reckon you could walk on it while it was tilting like that?
Yeah.
Do you think you could? There's no boats going through, is there?
That's not the way.
Hmm.
Want to get on show the lady tickets? Hello.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you. We're going upstairs?
Yes.
Hold on tight. Where are we sitting? At the back? Oh, we're off. We're off.
I sit with you,
Just
Mum.
joined us
Yeah.
at the Millennium Bridge stop and
Oh.
welcome aboard the Toon Tour. Don't forget to stay seated at all times unless you're leaving the bus.
You listening, Iz?
Tickets are valid for 24 hours and you can hop off and on the bus at any of our stops.
We are back on the bus. We've hopped on at the Baltic and we're gonna head over to Tyne Bridge on the bus. We decided not to walk it, but what we're gonna do instead is jump off when we've just got across over the Tyne Bridge, and then we're gonna go and have a look at the Newcastle Castle. Do you know what that is there, Izzy? That's the theatre.
Where we went to see...
Goldilocks, remember?
That's right.
What's this street called, Iz? Goldilocks Street. No, this is Grey Street.
We don't go there this year, are we, Mum?
I don't know, maybe. We have just hopped off the Toon Tour bus at St Nicholas Cathedral and we've spotted another Alma. It's a glitter ball one, but also I wanted to tell you about the discounts you can get with your Toon Tour bus ticket, and one of them is 20% off admission at Newcastle Castle. You can also get a child-free admission with £1 adult at the Centre for Life with your ticket, and also 20% off entry into the St James's Park Stadium tour. So that's good to know if you want to do a bit more exploring. I don't think we're going to go into the castle today, but we're going to go and show you what it looks like from the outside. Who's in there? Is it a witch? What can you see?
Ice on the back.
Oh, ice?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cold place.
is that where they keep the ice?
And it's wind.
So this down here used to be a prison, this little bit down here, and there used to be a floor above here with a trap door, and they used to trap people, didn't they, down there?
Then do I see
So yeah, it's called the Heron Pit. We stood outside of the castle keep and they often do ghost tours here. Me and Anthony have been on one. It was quite a few years ago now, but it was really, really good. And that train is really loud. We did the ghost tour quite a few years ago now, but I know they still do them on a regular basis, and it's such a fun night. It's something different to do, and it's really good fun if there's a big group of you too. So I'd recommend booking onto a ghost tour if you're planning to come to Newcastle, or even if you live here. It's definitely a different night out. So this is the Black Gate where we've just come in, and we've just walked round this way, and we're currently stood outside here. So this is what it used to look like, not that you can see it because of my shadows in the way, back in the day. So when was this, Anthony? What year was this? 1250. And this is what it looks like now. A lot different to that picture. Izzy's just said, look, there's you, mummy, stood outside. We've just walked up from the castle keep and we've come to Newcastle Central Station, which is just behind me, and it's a really beautiful old building. And what we're going to do is hop on the bus at Central Station and get off somewhere around Eldon Square and go for something to eat. You got your ticket, Izzy? Thanks very much. Are we going upstairs? Come on then. On the roof? Where are we sitting? Do you want to sit at the front?
Why?
I thought you might like to. Sit down.
I'm going to be a bit hot.
You'll be alright. We are back on the bus and top deck again, and that is Central Station right in front of us, and then if you look over this way through the bus window, that is Centre for Life. And if you have your Toon Tour tickets, you can get in. If you pay for one adult admission, you get a free child ticket. So we are here at stop number 1, and it's just opposite St Mary's Cathedral, and that's where the first stop is of the route, and the next stop is St James's Park. So we're going to stop on, go all the way around up to Newcastle University, and then we're going to get off at John Dobson Street. So we're just passing the RVI where Izzy was born, weren't you, darling?
Newcastle University.
And then on our right is Newcastle University, is where I used to work. In this very building here. I'll even show you the office. So the Half Moon office, or the door, that used to be my office. We have just hopped off the bus again at John Dobson Street, and we're now on Northumberland Street, where the majority of the shops are in Newcastle City Centre, and there's all sorts going on behind me. I'll insert a little clip here of Izzy taking part in a, was it an Agent of Play Let's have a look. I've just been given this, and you have to collect some stamps, and it's just a fun thing for the kids to do. Play passport, and there's different stations around Newcastle where you get to do different fun things. So Izzy was just dancing with a ribbon, all sorts going on. So we're now going to head over to Stacks, which is just in front of me. What did you get? Some bubbles! Perfect! So we're going to head to Stack, which is at the bottom of Northumberland Street, and we're going to get something to eat. We've come to Stack and we're upstairs. Anthony's gone to get us something to eat. I'm going to have a chicken and halloumi wrap. Anthony's having, I think, kofta and halloumi, and we're getting some chips, aren't we? And sausage and live music, and it's just lovely. I think this is a really nice way to end our Toon Tour, isn't it? You did dance with that bear. Did you? Have you had a good day?
Yeah.
Did you like it on the bus?
Yeah.
It's good, hasn't it? Are you hungry? Yeah, me too. We're just walking up Northumberland Street, heading to the bus stop again on John Dobson Street to head back to Ousburn. And there's live music behind me. It's just stopped, but it was really, really good. And on this side, we found another Elmer back on the bus again for the last time today. And another bit of information I thought would be useful for you to know is that downstairs they've got access for wheelchairs and buggies. So good to know if you've got little ones. So now we're heading down to the Ousburn to jump back in the car and head home. That is us back in the car, and we are now heading home. I'm going to leave a link below to my website, pipmilburn.com, where there's going to be a full review of the Toon Tour, and I'll give you all my thoughts and any extra details that I might have missed out on this vlog. And I'm also going to leave some links below to the Go North East website and their social media as well, so you can go and check them out. We have had such a lovely day. I think it's something really different to do in your own city, being a tourist in your own city. I think when you go and visit other cities like Edinburgh or York, going on a city tour bus is something that, yes, I'll do that just to get a feel for the city. Why not do it in your own city? We have loved it. I'd love to know, leave me a comment below, have you done a city tour before, and would you ever consider doing one in your own city? Why not? We've had a lovely day out, haven't we, Izzy?
Yeah.
What's been your favourite part today?
Yes.
Yes, what? What's been your favourite part? Sitting upstairs on the bus?
Yes.
Was that your favourite part?
Yes.
What do you think, Ant?
Been brilliant.
It's been good, hasn't it? It's something different to do, and for £8 an adult, £4 a child, it's not going to break the bank either. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it to tourists or my friends and family who live in Newcastle. So yeah, definitely worthwhile. So that's it. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you've enjoyed today's vlog. If you have, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos from us, and we will see you in our next video.